Module 3 is design of DC machines. Here we are going to find out the main dimensions of DC machines, that is capital D and L, where D is the armature diameter or stator bore in meter and capital L is the core length in meter. So in order to find out the main dimensions, first we need to know the output equations of DC machines. Moving on to the output equation. Let PA be the power developed by the armature with rated output P of the machine, that is PA is equal to generated EMF into armature current into 10 raised to minus 3 kilowatts. That is PA is equal to EIA into 10 raised to minus 3 in kilowatts, where we know that E is equal to phi Zn P by A. Here N is speed in RPS. Normally we used to find N in RPM. Here to design the DC machines we are going to find N in RPS. Then phi is flux per pole in Web. Z is number of conductor, P is number of pole, A is number of parallel path. In the case of wave winding A is equal to, and in the case of lap winding A is equal to P. Therefore the equation becomes PA is equal to phi P IA Z by A N into 10 raised to minus 3, but IZ is equal to IA by A. Therefore the equation becomes PA is equal to phi P into IZ into Z N into 10 raised to minus 3, whereas phi P is the total magnetic loading and IZ into Z is the total electric loading. Now we need to find out the specific magnetic loading and also the specific electric loading. So normally the definition of specific magnetic loading as well as the factors are normally used in university exams. So moving on to specific magnetic loading. Specific magnetic loading is flux per unit area, that is BAV is equal to total flux around the air gap by area of flux path around air gap, that is P phi by pi dl. This equation is very much important. Therefore P phi is equal to BAV into pi dl, equation number 1. Moving on to the specific electric loading. Specific electric loading is total number of armature conductor, that is AC is equal to total armature ampere conductor by armature periphery at air gap, that is AC is equal to IZ into Z by pi D, that is IZ into Z is equal to pi D. Factors affecting specific magnetic loadings are flux density, frequency of flux reversal, size of the emissions, and factors affecting specific electric loadings are temperature rise, speed of machine, voltage. Then substituting these two equations in the main equation, we will get the output equation PA as pi square BAV AC into 10 raised to minus 3 D square L into N. Here pi square BAV AC in 10 raised to minus 3 is the output coefficient, that is denoted by C0. Therefore PA is equal to C0 D square Ln in kilowatts, where C0 is the output equation and is pi square BAV AC in 10 raised to minus 3. This equation is very much important and also it is asked for the university exam. Next is the power developed by armature for a generator. So power developed is given by input power minus friction and windage losses, that is PA is equal to P by efficiency minus friction, windage and iron losses, where P is the output power. Next is the power developed for motor, that is P is equal to P plus friction, windage and iron losses. In the case of large machine, PA is equal to P by efficiency for generator and PA is equal to P for motor. In the case of small machine, PA is equal to 2 plus efficiency by 3 efficiency into P for generator and PA is equal to 1 plus 2 efficiency by 3 efficiency into P for motor. You need to learn all these equations to solve the problems. And you need to by heart this table also. In the case of DC machine, specific magnetic loading ranges from 0.4 to 0.8 and also the specific electric loading ranges from 15,000 to 50,000. So you need to by heart these values to solve the problems.